Welcome to Disability. I'm Joy, and I will be guiding you through this upper body exercise band workout. Today, you'll need a chair because this is a seated program, and you'll also need an exercise band, resistance band, therapy band. They're all the same thing. So grab your band, grab your chair, grab a drink of water, and let's get started. We'll be needing the band for a lot of the moves today, so you can just hold on to it while we do our first warm-up, which is cat-cow. So we're going to arch the back forward and then round the back. Warming up the upper body before we get into this resistance training today. The great thing about a resistance band, it's lightweight, it's easy to travel with, and you can do a lot with it. Excellent. So I just have my band folded up here. And for this warm-up move, we're gonna do scapular retraction. So my hands are about shoulder width apart, and I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together while keeping a nice tall back, and then relax. So you'll notice your band coming towards you and then relaxing out. Now this is a very small, subtle movement. But excellent for the shoulders. Retract, relax. Almost like you're pulling those arms right into socket. Relax. For today's workout, we're going to do the same pattern of 30 seconds activity, followed by 30 seconds of rest. Our first move will be a chest press. So band's gonna come behind the back, underneath the armpits, and we're pressing forward. So adjust your hands for a good grip. I have my band folded over, so I have a nice thick wad of band to hold on to as I'm doing these chest presses. And I really have to stabilize my core. We'll do two more. Good. So that I can stay upright and I'm really resisting and doing those chest presses. Our next move will be a lat pull down. So I wad up my band so I have a nice firm grip. And again, I'm about shoulder width apart here, maybe a little bit wider. Arms overhead, and I'm going to bring elbow into the side of my body and alternate side to side. Again, we're keeping a nice straight back as we go through this move today. So you're really getting a core workout as well. Good. Coming in. Now, if that's too much resistance, you can always widen the band and make it less resistance. Good. Take a rest. Deltoid raises are coming up next. So bands under our feet. Arms are about 45-degree angle. And here we go. Thumbs are up, right? Coming up and back down. I really feel this, so I'm going to lengthen my band. Up and down. Up and down. Don't let those shoulders come up towards the ears. Try and keep the Shoulders away from the ears as you come up. Excellent. You can leave the band here for our next move, which will be a bicep curl. Grab a drink of water. And I've just wrapped the band around my hands here. Oh, dearest, Loki, who is my assistant, we're doing bicep curls here. I think he hears something outside. He's scoping it out. Hopefully he won't lose his ever-loving mind about it. Hi, yes, I'm talking about you. Okay. Bicep curls. Elbows really nice and tight into the side of the body. You can change it and do one at a time if that's better for you. Okay. So we worked to the front of the arm, the biceps. We're gonna work the triceps now. So this move, you're gonna imagine like, you're pulling a sword out of its scabbard, but we wanna do it nice and slow and controlled. So we'll wait for our timer here. Here we go. So we're coming up, out, tricep kick, back down, out. Okay, and then we're gonna switch sides. Here we go, other side. Good, 3 more. I know this is something I always complain about is when they keep going in the workout routines after like when the rest is supposed to happen. Apologies, I just wanted to get both sides in. All right, so we're gonna set up for those chest presses. So get it ready behind your back. Okay. Now, even if you don't see, okay, so chest press. So even if you don't see super defined muscles, that's fine. You can have muscles that functionally get you through your day. You don't have to be a bodybuilder. What we're working on is preventing injury, right? Giving ourselves enough energy, go ahead and rest, to get through our day, to make it so that we can do the things we want to do and keep doing those things for as long as possible. So our goal here is not to like bulk up or for the aesthetics of it. It's just so that we can do day-to-day movement and you can build sufficient strength with something like a therapy band, light weights, coupled with functional movement. So gardening, sport, swimming, lat pull downs. You can build your functional strength. And you don't have to be lifting super heavy weights at the gym. That's not for everybody. Do what's right for your body. And you know your body best. Excellent. Those deltoid raises are coming up next. So when we're working with the band, we don't want to have a lot of slack in it and we don't want to like pull into the slack. So we want a nice controlled movement throughout. So I'm gonna come right to the edge of the stretch and then I'll come up. So in this version, I'm doing one arm at a time. So a little bit less effort required than both arms at the same time. One is not better than the other. Both are absolutely lovely options. Good job. So I'm mixing up the options. If you want to mix up the options too, if you want to make it harder, easier, more resistance, less resistance, do what your body needs today. Despite the heat here in London, I'm feeling quite good today. So I'm able to push it a little bit harder than I normally am. And there will be some days where that move is just not in the cards, not going to happen. All right, bicep curls. I'm doing one at a time. So you can see when I'm coming back down, I stop while I still have some resistance. So even when one hand is staying static, you're getting a little bit of that muscle activation while you're just holding the band slightly taut, trying to keep those elbows into the sides. Excellent. So on this one, we're going to alternate side to side, really keeping control. Okay. And you'll find a resistance that works best for you. So these bands come in different resistances. Usually red is a fairly light resistance. Here we go. Oh! Always check your bands. All right. Here we go. Tricep kicks. Maybe don't recommend this brand of band. What I was saying is red is usually a lighter resistance. We'll do the other arm on the other round. So just focus on this left arm here. I'll do two more. Green tends to be medium. And then blue tends to be a fairly hard resistance. Also check your bands regularly for any holes or tears so that doesn't just happen to you. All right, here we go, chest press. Keeping a nice firm core. Excellent. We'll move on to the lat pull downs. And I'll show you some modifications. If your band breaks and you only have a very short band to work with, lat pull down should be fine with this because I can get arm width apart or shoulder width apart. Coming down, switching sides. Keeping a nice tight core. Again, working on building up that strength to do those daily activities. All right, so obviously my band is too short to stand on it and do those delt raises since it broke. Absolutely fine. We're gonna wrap band around the hand and anchor at the hip. And we'll try and do the same number on each side. So here we go. Trying to stay upright. So I did 5 on this side. Let's switch sides. So we're anchoring at the opposite hip. You don't have to do this interval style. You could do 3 sets of 10. One more. 3 sets of 20. Change and adapt this workout to whatever works best for you. Okay, so for our bicep curl, our broken band bicep curl, we'll do one side at a time. Here. Take the other wonky side that ripped. All right, here we go. One at a time, bicep curls. Okay, it happens. It's not like dropping a weight on your foot or anything. Of course, it's the first time I've had an audience when that's happened. Excellent. All right, our last move will be those tricep kick-ups. And since I did my left, I'll do my right for the whole 30 seconds, just to even it out here. Go, so I'm gonna anchor on my opposite hip and pull away. These are really good moves for anyone who works at a computer and needs to increase that back strength so you're not rounding forward. I know there are times of the year when schools aren't in and I'm not seeing as many kids in clinic that I spend more time in front of the computer doing trainings, admin work. Good. All right, so we're done with the band. Throw that, well, mine's gonna go in the bin or recycling if I can, but now we're gonna focus on stretching. So first stretch, interlace hands behind your back. This may be enough. You're gonna feel the stretch across your chest, your shoulders. Okay, and then if that's not enough, you're gonna try and keep an upright back and just slowly move your hands away from your low back. And we'll take 3 breaths here. Excellent. Release. And now the other side. So we're going to bring one arm across, hook it, their opposite elbow, move the shoulder away from the ear. 3 breaths. And come to the other side. So bring opposite arm, cross the body, hook it with the other elbow, ear away from shoulder. Activity completed. Excellent. And that was your 20-minute upper body exercise band, resistance band training workout today. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again soon.